Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we'll be looking into the API routing part of the category model which we have created in the last video. So over here you can see the model which we have created with basic fields such as name, description, created at and updated at. So the link for that video will be in the description. If you guys haven't watched that, please do watch that and come back to this one. So for this video, we'll be looking into the routing part of the category model. So basically, routing means uh, we are creating a route for the category section of our uh, app, and with the help of that, we can obtain the JSON response for that category section of the app which we are building. So just to give you a simple example, I'll just start the server. So this is the basic command to start the Django server. So this is the development server which is started, and let's click and let's see what we get. So this is the home page which we have created. Let's navigate to /API/category, and let's see what we have. So this is the basic structure which Django itself provides as a default view set. So we'll be looking into that in a few minutes. But this is the basic structure which Django provides for our category part. So this is what we have created. So this is a route API/category, and this is the response which is coming from our database. So yeah, so this is what we will be seeing how we can achieve this. So currently we have three categories, which is summer collection, watches, and something called as winter collection, right? Okay, there's a typo. Yeah. But we have three response in general. So we'll just try to do some code operations within this and check if it is working as intended. So this is the end goal of this video, and let's get into the code part so you will get a better idea. So yeah, so let's close this, and this is the model which we have created, and let's the first thing which you need to do is over here. Let's navigate to the APIs folder, and within the APIs folder we have the root urls.py file. So add a path known as category and include the urls .py which is present in the categories app. So this is our category app, and within that also we have a urls.py. So first and foremost, you add a URLs path which is category, and reroute that to the urls.py within the categories app or folder. So these are the two basic steps you need to perform initially. So make sure your code is aligned with this. So we are importing REST routers. So first thing about this is, let's get into the documentation. I'll just show the basic overview of the documentation. So this is the documentation of Django routers. So over here you'll see some basic simple routers, view sets, and actions intended for your use cases. So you can go through this documentation. I'll just link all the necessary documentation required for this app. So over here you can list the routers part. So this is documentation, and let's navigate to the code again. So this is the urls.py file within the categories app, and this is the urls.py file within our APIs app. So make sure you achieve these two, or else the response will be not proper. So after adding these two things within the urls.py file category, so we are importing basic routers, then um, views from our category app, and we are importing URLs, that is path and include, which are used over here, path and include. So now let's move to the serializers part of the category.py app. So this is the serializer.py, and make sure you include the hyperlink model serializer, which we need to update. So in the previous video, we just used the serializer something, but we need to update it to the hyperlinked model serializer. And we already have two descriptions, basic fields, that those are name and description, and we are including all fields. So this is basically telling you that include the created at and updated at field as well while providing the response in the front end. So make sure your code is aligned with this as well. So we are using the hyperlink model serializer, and these are the required options for the response which we are going to show while making the call to the categories API. So this is the third step which we are going to do, and this I think is the last step which you need to do. The model is going to be the same, the URLs which I've already told you, and yeah, that's all you need to do to perform that. Make sure you change the serializers.py file, or else you'll get some kind of error. So yeah, these are the three changes you need to make in order to achieve the response which I showed you, or the format which I showed you for our APIs, right? So yeah, these are the three things which we need to do. The code will be also available in the description, updated one. So if you are missed out somewhere, you can just download and start the code from there itself. So let's clear the console and let's do some code operations around our category model. So let's start the server again, and let's navigate to the admin panel. Yeah, so the categories currently have the three categories, that is watch, summer collection, and winter collection, right? So let's add another, and let's name it as fall collection, and maybe some test description. That's enough. And let's save this. So currently we have now four categories within our database, or the admin section. Now let's navigate to the categories route, and let's see what we uh, get over here. So let's just open up the server in another tab. Let's change the route to API/categories. Yeah. So over here we have um, the demo collection. Now let's just refresh this. We have the fall collection as well, right? So yeah, we have added another category through our admin panel over here, and the response which we get over here is an array of objects which includes created ad and updated ad as well, right? So if you just remove this, uh, what is we get? So let's refresh this. We only get the name and description. You will not get the created at and updated at key values as well. So just in order to get that, just comment, uncomment this, and make sure you use this as well. And if you intend to include more options over here, you can do that as well, in if there is some use case that which you like to add it. So let's refresh this. We have the created and updated at as well, right? Now let's delete the summer collection and see what we have, what we can achieve this. So let's delete this. So this is basically our admin panel, and we are doing all the CRUD operations from the admin panel itself. So selected the summer collection, and let's delete this. Go. Yes, I'm sure we have now three categories in our database. So let's refresh this. We have the three categories as a response. So the code operations are pretty working well, I think. Now let's update this watch to something known as watch collections. New. Let's save this and let's see what we have in the response. The watch collection should be updated now. So yeah, the name has been updated. So as you can see, the basic code operations are pretty working well, and all is achieved through the admin panel itself. Now, in order to test this using some API testing tool like Postman or something which I use in the VS Code itself, Thunder Client, you can definitely do that. Just create a new request. Make sure you paste this route and do a GET request on this and hit send. So over here you have the response, the list of categories, an array of object, status 200. Yeah, it pretty looks like a JSON response, right? So this is the basic REST response which we get in JSON while performing any routing operations in Django REST framework. So yeah, moving forward, we'll do more routing part with our all apps, which is payments or order users, etc., and products as well. So this was a basic demonstration on how you can achieve this entire default view of this Django REST framework response, I can call it as. And you can also test this within your API testing tool like Thundercloud or Thunder Client or Postman. And you can do basic code operations from the admin panel itself, right? So this was it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching.